Number 3, who is a steward? A steward is a keeper. He goes all the way. He will prefer to lose something personally or even lose his life in order to keep what is kept in his custody. That's what Mordecai did. Hey, no. I'm a keeper of the king. I will not let anything hurt him. He was standing at the risk of his colleagues killing him, but he didn't mind. We saw how Moses also did that. He kept his father-in-law's flock. Exodus chapter 3, verses 1 to 2. He was keeping the flock. There was no food in the immediate. He took them to the backside of the mountain. And all Bible students know that that was where God met with him. You see, you meet with destiny when you maintain the status of a steward, and faithfully so. You meet with destiny. When you keep it, you don't touch what is not yours. Pastors, don't touch church money. Church money is different from your personal money. Don't be in a hurry. Keep the flock. And we saw in 32 of Exodus, verse 32, an episode occurred there. Before then, God was offended by the children of Israel, and he said he was going to destroy them except Moses. He told Moses, I will not erase your name. Hey, and Moses, the keeper of the flock, said, if you will erase their names, erase my name. Risk of his life. That's what stewards do. They are not selfish. They are out for people, even sometimes at the detriment of their well-being. Now, Jesus is our perfect example here. In John 17, verses 11 and 12, in his prayer, he said to God, keep them. Keep them. That was his prayer. Keep them from danger. Keep them from trouble. Keep them no matter what happens in the world. And he now demonstrated it in chapter 18 from verses 7 to 9. When he was about to be arrested, the Roman soldiers with their weapons, with their very wild look, and Jesus came to the front. You see, stewards always accept responsibility for keeping people and things around them. He came to the front and said, who are you looking for? And we know the manifestations there, they fell backward. But beyond that, Jesus said to them, if it's me you are looking for, then let these ones go. You know what many people will do today? They will rather use others to shield themselves, especially if they have not been pleased with such individual. They will prefer that other lives be destroyed and theirs be kept. Jesus said, no, I'll lay down my life for them. That's what stewards do. They lay down their lives so that others can live. They serve others so that others can have pleasure. They don't seek pleasure for themselves. They seek the pleasure of others. So that's how Jesus released them to go. He was taken, and we know what transpired thereafter. So, a steward is a shepherd in the making, not an hireling who is only for a while. And so, in Proverbs chapter 27, verse 23, it says, study to know the state of your flock. And your flock here can represent your assignment, your duty, your jurisdiction. Let a teacher keep the pupils. Let an employer keep the employees in good state, in a manner that they can be happy, satisfied, and proud that they are part of it. Be a keeper, not a eater. In the process, all you need to eat will come to you. Number 4, who is a steward? A steward is a waiter, one who waits on his master. And we all have masters at different stages. Who is a master? One who helps to guide us. It may not be formal, it may be informal. One who guides us, one who corrects us, one who counsels us. Joshua 1:1, he was being referred to as the servant of Moses. This can be illustrated in a restaurant. A waiter is standing by for a call. He is focused, he is proud to be identified. At a short beckon, he quickly responds. And the first question he asks is, what can I do for you? What can I do for you? Everywhere you go, think of what you can do for people. Wait on them to serve them. Even in our homes, let the wives wait on their husband. Let the husband wait as a steward to render necessary service. We saw how also Elisha waited on Elijah. As a matter of fact, he was described as a man who poured water in the hand of Elijah. He helped him to wash his hand. He helped him until grace founded him. Now, I'm bringing up all this description of a steward because they will create opportunities for you to encounter destiny and give you fulfillment in your journey in life. And number 5, who is a steward? A steward is a trader. Matthew 25 from 14 to 17, and of course you can read it extensively to 30. Jesus told a parable of a man who was traveling out. He had 3 servants whom he had studied. He knew their strength, their capability, and he gave them talents according to their several abilities. One with 5, second with 2, and the third with 1. And the one with 5 went and traded with it to become 10. So also was the one with 2. But the one who had just 1 refused to trade. You see, everywhere we are is a trading ground. You trade the present for the future. You trade an assignment for a greater assignment. So you must admire and embrace whatever you have now. True stewards don't look for something bigger. They trade what others described as small and turn it into big. The one with 2 didn't say, oh, how will you give one 5 and give me 2? Comparison. True stewards don't make comparison, and as a result, they don't engage in competition. And because they are not in competition, they have no reason to envy what others are doing. They are focused. He went and traded. Are you a music minister? Trade it well. Are you a pastor in a church of 10 people? Trade it well. I was privileged to be assigned to start a church, and we were 4 in number, including myself. But I pastored the 4, including myself. Increased to 7, the same commitment. To 12, to 18, to 20, to 30, to 60. I was trading the present for the future. I was trading the level for a higher level. A steward will never ask, add more to me. He will rather create more by reason of what he does. Wherever you are now, are you an employee somewhere? Trade it for a higher level. Are you a messenger? Trade it until you become a manager. And trade your managerial position to become a managing director. Everyone has this opportunity. Don't ask for more. Don't ask for a change of position. Trade what you have right now. We've seen a lot of people whose status have changed by so doing. So using today's activities is what creates a platform for you tomorrow. Today's activities create tomorrow's opportunities, developing your skills and ability for greater placement. That's how it works. David used the opportunity to kill lion and bear to prepare himself to kill Goliath. There are people who claim that they are keeping their gift for the future. There's nothing like that. The man with 1 talent did, he was condemned for it. Nobody knows or observes you for something bigger without using where you are today. Quick example, and I'll round it up. There were these 2 people ordained among 7 as deacons in the first church, Stephen and Philip. They were ordained as deacons, but God saw in them potential, or He ordained them to be evangelists. But we saw the exploit of Stephen in chapter 7 and the exploit of Philip in chapter 8. They traded their office as deacons and became translated into the office of evangelist. Their names cannot be forgotten today. Even though they were not actually listed among the 12 apostles, but their names sounded and resounded more than many of the apostles. There's a future before you, my dear friend. Therefore, engage these behaviors of a steward in order for you to climb up into the leadership position that God has in store for you. Well, again, I can't stop appreciating God for the opportunity and privilege I have to be able to talk to you on this subject matter. Looking forward to seeing you again. God bless you mightily. Meanwhile, I await your testimonies. Amen.